Here is an egg in Antarctica. This is the dad of the egg. His job is to look after it, to keep it warm. If he leaves the egg exposed for more than a minute, the egg will freeze. Here are the other dads with their eggs too. In these freezing temperatures, unless they all work together, they're all going to freeze. So these penguins have become pretty smart. Each penguin wants to stay warm and make sure his egg hatches. But to stay warm, the penguin needs to use the heat of all the other penguins. So they form a big circle while they're holding the egg between their feet. It's really cold on the outside of the circle. It's much warmer on the inside of the circle. And to make things fair, each penguin takes a turn on the outside where it's cold and on the inside where it's warm. By playing fair and looking after each other, they make sure they all survive. I'm Dr. Dave, and welcome back to Brain Grow. So what we can learn from the penguins is that we have to look after each other. You see, we can either be a brain builder or a brain blocker. Brain builders act in positive ways towards people. And what brain building does is allows people to grow their brains by connecting those brain cells. Brain blockers, well, it's a little different. Brain blockers can act in negative ways towards people, and it makes it much harder to get those brain cells to connect. And as young people, we have a choice. Do we become a brain builder or a brain blocker? And remember, we're one big brain tribe. So if we all become brain builders, it makes it so much easier for everybody to grow their brains. Let's head over to Tom and Ella to find out a little bit more about how they work on their brain building. Lockie is playing soccer and he's practicing his goal kicking. Lockie hasn't really played soccer before. Tom and Ella are off to the side eating their lunch, watching Lockie. They can see that Lockie doesn't really know how to kick the ball very well, and he keeps missing. Tom and Ella can see that Lockie is losing his confidence. Tom and Ella happen to play soccer, and they both know that they've been playing soccer a lot longer than Lockie. So they have a choice. Should they become a brain builder or a brain blocker? Being a brain blocker would mean that they ignore Lockie. They don't help him, or they might even laugh at him. Or if they do help him, they'd make sure they remind Lockie about how much better they are at soccer than him. Being a brain builder would mean that they go over and help Lockie. It doesn't matter that they're better soccer players than Lockie at the moment, or that Lockie still has a lot to learn about soccer. They go over and help him anyway. They teach him about how to kick and how to aim for the goal. And as they do that, they're not only building Lockie's brain, but they're building their brain too. And being a brain builder also catches on to everybody. So the other kids in the playground watching will notice too. So they're more likely to become brain builders next time as well. We become a tribe of brain builders. We know that we've got a special chemical in our brain, and it's called dopamine. We can think about dopamine as go-go juice. Go-go juice helps us get into the go-go zone. It gives us energy to get into the go-go zone. When we act in positive ways towards people, it releases go-go juice in our brain and their brain too, so we can all get into the go-go zone and grow our brains. So here we are at the top of our brain tree, and it's taken lots of effort, but we've all got here together. I'm Dr. Dave. It's been so great having you this year in Brain Grow. Let's take one last look at what we've built together.